That's the tragic flaw that blacks have. So few of them have any intellectual curiosity or creativity that they end up like, look, Nigel is the same thing, right? Got nothing. Empty man. Amazing. Big time. Master Kim, who we got up here? Yeah, it got a full house here.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, Master Kim, you want to tell them about the show we're going to be doing?
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked about this yesterday.
Yep. I found, John and I had put our brains together and just, if there is a desire to recreate the Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I've located some property there that I'm going to be calling on, kind of like within the same block of some of the businesses that were burnt down. And based on a very limited search, it isn't what people think. There was not a commodity market there. There were 2 hotels and maybe one other physical business. And please forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm just going off of what I got off the information from Tulsa, Oklahoma. There wasn't a big fruit market or a big warehouse or this it just wasn't there. But with that being said, I'm going to reach out with John's help and establish the groundwork of how to open up a hardware store there, whether it be a True Value franchise store, Ace Hardware store, because one of the businesses that were burned down was a hardware store that may have been owned by a Anglo American. So with all that being said, but John, can I add something to this the Ray J thing real quick?
Yeah.
And
I got something for Ray J too, by the way. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is something, and again, it's a theory baked in my head. Although Asians do have big brains. So my theory is somewhat of imposter syndrome with legacy debt, and here, this is what I mean. Being financially successful is very fickle, right? And there are many. There's a graveyard full of fallen legends, right, that have fallen from grace. Either they lost their law license. They did some shady shit with the CPA license. They did some shady shit, because the thirst for more money is hard on them because of legacy debt. Their brothers, their uncles, their moms, and so when they do get this large income, they're pressurized to do some shady ass shit. So in the back of their mind, they know that wealth is fickle and they could go from being at the top to being down at ground zero. So that's why, in my opinion, they keep it real and don't do the classism stuff, is because they know in a heartbeat or one phone call